The Rams are coming off of one of the wildest playoff losses you will ever see with your own two eyes. First, we had a catch by Cooper Kupp. He was then hammered right after making the grab. It was popped up and returned for a pick six by Westerman of the Niners. Then, we got the ball back, and on one of our last drives of that game, we had a call go the wrong way. We had the first down, it goes the other way, and the Niners win. We start off with a couple of cuts here, including Jake Ferguson. Devon Shade heads to our practice squad. But that play, that game, that season is going to be sitting in the back of our minds as we enter year 5. But here in the preseason, Damon Craig actually played pretty well, had a really high YPA, had a couple of picks, but for the most part had a really high rating and a really high yards per game. The ground game, though, for both Mixon and Herbert and rookie running back Josh Davis was horrible. All three guys struggled, and Davis scored all 3 of our rushing touchdowns in the preseason as well. Cooper Kupp and Trevor Alford, though, both actually played pretty damn well. So did Tremaine Donald, all guys averaging over 56 yards per game on average, which we only really saw that from Cooper Kupp out of these 3 guys last year. So really hoping that Alford can only give us this kind of production throughout the entire season, because last year in simulation, Alford was a lot worse than when watching. And for the defense, we had a lot of tackles for Ernest Jones, which is weird because Kenneth Murray is our number 1 linebacker, but Hassan Reddick also had a fantastic preseason with 4 sacks of our 8 as a team. So he was fantastic, and Younghoe Koo was perfect. So, yeah. And then upgrade points before the first week of the year for Craig. Going to try and get the under pressure up a little bit with the improviser upgrade. And Trevor Alford also has 1, so good for him. Hoping to get some route running up for him. And now we're going to use some staff points here on pass block finesse for right guards and left guards and centers, which will increase it by 3. And then our yearly goal, you know, we got to the conference championship last year, so I think make the playoffs is probably the best bet for us. But we're going into a game against the Bengals, led by Joe Cool. So we got to watch out for their offense, but they got to watch out for ours. I'm trying to really go through the passing game here and see what Damon Craig can do. So we're going to try and hoof it down the field for a lot of yards in this game. We're going to try to defend the short pass, but we're going to throw it medium against this team because that seems to be the sweet spot to where this team can really move the ball down the field. Upgrade point here for Zach McCoy before the year starts. We're going to give him a power upgrade here to get some strength upgrades. Then we got one for rookie free safety Lawrence Burns, who we took late in the previous draft. We're going to go for run support for him because he needs to work on his tackling and his coverage skills. Puka Nacua is going to miss week 1 thanks to a preseason injury to his elbow. He's going to miss the first 3 weeks, including week 1. But don't forget that we are going into this game and this season with a new playbook, with the Minnesota Kevin O'Connell playbook, trying to go more towards middle of the field and attacking downfield with passing. And we're also going to see the debut of hidden generational talent, strong safety George Vance. Hoping to see some good tackling from him, some good coverage skills, but you don't often call on your safeties too much. Football is officially back in Los Angeles as Year 5 finally kicks off here in the Madden 24 rebuild with the Los Angeles Rams. Alford brings it out to the 20, and that is where Damon Craig and the Rams offense will begin their season. So here we go, our first look at this new Rams playbook. First play from scrimmage. Play action. Craig feels some pressure and throws it away. Now we're going 4 wide here on 2nd down. This one's incomplete for Kupp. He dropped it. Felt Wilson coming over for the big hit. Now we got 3rd and 10. Trying to avoid a 3 and out here on the opening drive. Craig feels pressure, and he got the pass off, but it goes off a Bengal helmet, and we do go 3 and out. 0 for 3 for Craig. So the offense goes 3 and out to start their season. What can this defense do against Joe Burrow, the league's best quarterback in terms of ratings? Let's find out. George Vance's first test as well, his first snap on the field. He's wearing, I believe it was 29 for us, maybe? Maybe it's 31. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is 31. Yeah, it is. As they got Hallman on the ground for 4 on their first play from the scrimmage. We got Warren Terry back out there, who missed our last couple of games to end our season in year 4. This one is caught for a gain of 14. That's Javon Kramer, the X-Factor tight end. They got him and Jamar Chase, along with Joe Burrow, a very high-octane offense. Another pass hauled in here, gain of 5. From the 47, back to the air. This one somehow caught in traffic. How did he hang on to that one? What? They're driving on their first possession. Play action on 1st down. Cross-body throw, caught, and he's got more. Up to the 20-yard line, it's Chigakonkwo. Bengals looking really good here. Burrow on the money on all his passes so far. And these receivers are currently hanging on, or not jarring the ball loose like they did to us on our first drive. This one's caught by Chase. He breaks a tackle and walks in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Or down 6-0, PAT pending. Up, and it's through. 7-0 Bengals. A perfect drive to open the season after we went 3 and out. So how can we respond? Offord's going to take a kneel here. Now we're going off book. No more script to start the game for us. We're going to see what we can do with just a play-by-play call. Go to Mixon on the first play. He gets only 2 yards. See what the ground game looks like in this game as well. It was not good in the preseason, obviously, based on the stats alone. As Craig throws cross-body, and it's incomplete for Trumaine Donald. Our second 3rd and long of the day. Craig completes. 1st down, and that is David Parson. Glad to see us throwing the ball beyond the sticks on 3rd down. Craig feels some pressure again, heaves it down the field, and it's broken up for Cooper Kupp. Had 2 defenders in the area. And Craig is 1 for 6 to start. I mean, he hasn't really been off target with his throws. It's just been, I guess, good coverage by Cincy. 2nd down, we're going a lot to the passing game, and Parson can't even stay in bounds. Got trips bottom of your screen on another 3rd and long. Clean pocket, Craig steps up, dumps it for Offord. 1st down up to the 50. And Offord had a much better preseason, like average per game wise, than he did in the regular season last year at about 60 yards per game in the preseason. So hoping to see some really good sim numbers for him this year, because he was not very good in simming last year. But if he does better this year, then we're going to be much, much better. This pass is off the mark from Craig, and he had Offord wide open. That's really his first bad throw of the day. Now we got 2nd down from our own 30, or from their 32, excuse me. Yard in plus territory. Craig, though, escapes a sack and misses another throw on the move. We've converted both 3rd and longs this drive. Can we do it a 3rd time to avoid settling for a field goal? Nope, we threw a pick instead. We're going to get nothing out of it. Murphy jumps the pass. Craig just didn't put enough air under it to get it over the I guess the safety. And now they get it back. So the offense doesn't look very good on the first 2 drives. And the defense wasn't very good on their first drive, but now Kenneth Murray jars the pass loose for Burrow's first incompletion. He only brought 4, and it's intercepted. This is going to go all the way. That is a touchdown, Rams. We just tied it up. It's the new corner, Chidobe Awuzie. Are you serious? The new signing makes a huge play in the secondary, and this game's going to be all tied up. After a perfect opening drive from Burrow, a huge mistake as Awuzie soars for the leaping grab, and he takes it all the way to the house untouched. We've already got some early signs of some playmakers on this defense, folks. But I want to start getting some pressure on Burrow. They got Trips on the left side. Quick throw for Chase. Only goes for 2. Audible from Burrow at the line. 2nd and 8, complete. That is not a first down. If the first down that lost our season in the playoffs was not a first, that is not a first. That ball was not across the line. Come on. I will be focusing on that a lot this season, don't you worry. I will have my eyes peeled for those kinds of calls. Got to keep these refs accountable. 2nd and 4 now for Cincy from their own 41. They're going to send Holloman out wide. Burrow has great protection. Easy completion. Another first down. Fresh set of downs. Back to the air. Completes. Another broken tackle. It's Kramer. How? You can't be serious. The second time they've scored off a broken tackle in this first quarter. This time it's Javon Kramer. How can you not tackle on this play? The throw's behind him. Not sure who number 29 is, but whoever he is, he just coughed up this touchdown. We're back on offense for the first time since the Craig pick. He's got to shake it off. I don't want a repeat of week 1 last year. I don't want 4 INTs, man. I want 1 or less. Craig, incomplete for Kupp. He just dropped it. What is going on with these receivers? Both in our last game in the playoffs and now this one. We're not hanging on right now. It's really bothersome. Because we're only passing. Craig launches. It's caught this time by Offer down the field. We're back in plus territory, but we got to get this under wraps. We're 5 for 14 through the air. Got to get that over 50% on the day. We're going to throw it again. Craig over the middle. There's Kupp wide open inside the 20. 2 big chunk plays have us in the red zone now. And that's what I want from this play. Like, I want these big chunk plays of 20, 25 yards. It's nice to see it on a couple of plays early on as that one's batted down. Once again by Logan Wilson. Trying to tie things up here, though. Craig on the money to Offer it inside the 5 and down at the 2. Rams knocking on the door. We flip fields to start the second quarter. From the 2, Mixon breaks a tackle and sneaks in against his former team. First offensive touchdown this year for Los Angeles. And it's a tie ball game once again. That was Logan Wilson once again there in the backfield making a play. But thankfully, our new running back made a better one. Pretty damn good game so far, I'd say. Tied at 14 apiece to essentially start the second quarter. This is the second play from scrimmage in the quarter, but now it's for the Bengals. Burrow, incomplete. Kenneth Murray jarred it loose. They're going to hand it off here. Both teams have been heavy passing, and they're going to stick with it. Burrow has some pressure, but he's got a man wide open. First down and more across the 35-yard line. They're moving the ball right now, especially through the air. They still got T. Higgins over here as well, and they also have Nick Guerrero, a young receiver who has got superstar development. But now Burrow is chased down and sacked, and now he's hurt. Aaron Donald gets to him, and now Burrow is going down. He's had these concerns throughout his whole career. Constant injuries that he has to battle through. They're going to bring in their backup. Not sure who it is. Looks like it's Clayton Tune, and he's going down. Quincy Baglin and Donald team up again for our second straight sack. It's another loss of 8. So Clayton Tune was on the Cardinals for the last couple of years, but now he finds himself as the backup in Cincy, and he's sacked again. Quincy Baglin for his second straight, and the Rams' third. And Awuzie goes down on the punt at the end of the play. We do start in plus territory, but to lose the guy that got us the pick 6 is a pretty key loss, especially in week 1. Pass batted down, intended for Cooper Kupp up the seam. Also, one thing I did do is that I did lower the injury slider once again down to about, I think it's at 20, I believe, as Craig almost throws a pick to the same guy, Torrey Murphy. Made the leaping grab earlier, almost had one right there, he just couldn't hang on. Kupp almost crawled it for a tip drill. Now we got 3rd and 10. Complete! David Parson first down. Glad to not let this drive go to waste, as we have a chance to grab our first lead of the contest with a field goal or a touchdown. From the 30, Craig drops back, and he's got Kupp over the middle. He's planted at the 10-yard line. But we are going towards the middle of the field a lot, and right now it's working out. 1st and 10 in the red zone now. Kupp's got 3 grabs for 61 yards. We've got 10 yards to go for a score. For the end zone, and knocked down. Almost intercepted, but it wasn't. But there were 5 white shirts between Craig and his receivers, so let's not do that one again. Gonna hand it off. Great run by Mixon. He's gonna get inside the 1. Showing off the speed and the power. Trying to chug through the tacklers. We're going jumbo on 3rd and goal. Just inches out. Craig's pressured. He breaks a sack. Crossbody throw, batted down. And that would have been a great play if he would have found somebody else open. But in 4th and goal, we're going to stay out there. We're not going to go for the lead. We're going to go for a touchdown lead instead. Pretty ballsy call, but I want to see more of these. Craig, incomplete for Trumaine Donald. 15 incompletions to 9 completions. We're not getting a lot of separation from our wideouts right now. Now we're going to rely on this defense to potentially get us a safety and get us the ball back here, as the Bengals are backed up way inside their own territory. I don't mind the call to go for it. And now Holloman is going to get a handful of yards here to give them some breathing room, but if we can just get a sack maybe on Tune here, that would help us out. 29, by the way, is McKinney. So he was the one who missed that tackle on Kramer. And now DJ Reed allows the completion to Jamar Chase, and no, probably was the wrong move to go for it on that 4th and goal at the 1. Now from the 20, back to the ground. Holloman gets 5. Back to the air now. Caught, and a first down for T. Higgins. These guys are hanging on to every pass going their way. And frankly, the Rams are doing the exact opposite, which is just really concerning for both sides of the ball. Another run for Holloman. Another broken tackle. How many of these are they going to have in this game? That time it was Darius Richards who had his tackle broken. 2nd and 1. Under 4 to play in the first half. RPO, it's Chase who's got it. And he breaks a couple of tackles again. Come on, team. We are better than this. They are going to a much more shorter passing game for Clayton Tune, thanks to the Rams' pressure. This one's dumped off and broken up. His first incompletion of the day for Tune. They are up to our 45-yard line, trying to break the deadlock here before halftime. As Knight pressures Tune, he barely got the pass away. The Baz Knight's getting constant pressure. Can he do it again on third? Tune over the middle, caught by Chase, another broken tackle. But he gets no extra yards out of it. But come on, man. Not only has the coverage been really bad, but the tackling has been awful. The pick is really the only good play by this defense besides the couple of sacks. Tune's got great protection here, and he finally got it up, and now there's a flag. Don't tell me it's roughing the passer. And it is. Just the stupidest call in sports. And the game knows it too, but they still have it in. Now they're already up to our 15-yard line. Are they going to really end this half on a touchdown drive after we fail to score on the 4th and goal from the 1? Tune caught. Guerrero. First, or nearly a first down. Where is the coverage? I'm not seeing good coverage anywhere. Not on any of these receivers. Or Javon Kramer. Out of the 2-1, they got second and very short from the 5. They're going to throw it. Tune is off target. A show and run here. We can get a stop. They will probably settle for a field goal. But Tune's got plenty of time, and he missed the throw. Had Higgins in the end zone. And we will get the stop eventually. And now they're going to stay on the field just like we did. 4th and inches. We got 6 guys in the box. They hand it off. Holloman's got a wide open lane, untouched touchdown. How do you allow that with Clayton Tune as their quarterback after failing to score from the 1? That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. 13 plays, 99 yards for a Clayton Tune-led offense. That was a 14-point swing right there after that sequence. Embarrassing from the Rams. We got to drive down the field here and score before halftime. I won't settle for anything less. Craig has time. He launches down the field. How do you drop that? There's no way you should be dropping that, Donald. No freaking way. He turns around for a back shoulder throw and just dropped it. 3rd and 4. We dump it for Mixon. He's tackled short. I'm just so sick of the drops, man. Every receiver is dropping passes, especially Kupp and Donald. And now Tune's taken off and he hangs on. And they have a chance to score again before halftime. And they also get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. We cannot allow another score before we get the ball back. We simply can't. Tune's pressured. And he's taken down by Hassan Reddick for a big loss. We use our first timeout. They got 15 yards to go on 3rd down. Those handed off to Holloman, who breaks a tackle again. How many broken tackles? It's already 10 here in the first half. I'm sick of this. We'll have one more shot for points. 33 seconds and one timeouts. We got to get probably like 25-ish yards to get in field goal range for Younghoe Koo. And we just did with David Parson up to the 34-yard line. Do not screw this up. Just take the field goal. We just called timeout with 22 seconds left. Please don't mess this up, Leak. I'm begging you. Do not mess this up. These points are crucial in this game. We're on their 34. We're going to throw it. Craig has great protection, but now he just throws it away. Okay. But we're 12 for 29 still. The passing game still hasn't been efficient. And we're just going to settle for a field goal now with 16 seconds left here in the first half. The kick is up, and it is through. 4-point game, but we could be up right now. Or in a 1-point game, but we're not. Last play of the first half. Holloman on the ground, gets the carry. There's no way. Make this tackle, please. Make the tackle and bounce. Jesus Christ. The first half is over. But we have a lot of things to figure out because the defense does not look very good in this first half. And the offense, I mean, they've been all right, but they made some mistakes. But at halftime, what is going on throughout the rest of the league? The Seahawks blew out the Niners 30-7 to open the season. So the reigning champions have some things to figure out. The Texans also got blown out despite a pretty efficient day from CJ Stroud passing-wise. Tua, now over in Pittsburgh, absolutely tore them up. Then you got the Chargers over and... Wait, how are they also playing in SoFi? As are we. They're hosting the Packers apparently at the same time as our game. And they are going to be down at halftime by 3. So Tune starts the second half. So Burrow is probably out for the day, which is just very unfortunate for Bengals fans because it is week 1 and it was the first quarter where he got hurt. But we got to beat Clayton Tune, man. We can't lose to these backups. First pass incomplete. Second play from scrimmage here in the half, and these slants are just working wonders for them. Higgins and all these receivers are open time and time again. If they are passing, I'm scared for this defense because they're not getting stops. Hand off to Holloman. Almost broke a tackle. He gets 4 yards. From the 41, back to the air. Tunes got it to Chase. He breaks another tackle. When are we going to have good coverage? That's what I'm wondering. When is Richards going to step up? He's supposed to be a star corner. I haven't noticed him at all in this game. Holloman wrapped up for a loss of 2 by 99. He's back in the zone for this next play. Play action. Tune dumps it, and Chase is wrapped up this time. Nice tackle right there. A big third down right here. 12 to go. They go to a screen pass, and it's incomplete from Tune. That's more like it. He got the pressure and made it tough on him. Cincy shanked the punt, so we start from the 25 of just a 21-yard punt in total. But until I see these receivers start to hang on in traffic, I'm not going to feel confident in them whatsoever. Mixon tries to cut it back right, but right now the ground game's not getting a whole lot. 4 carries for 14 yards. And if we have to pass, we haven't been very good in terms of the percentage. So that's not going to help us out. Get 5 on the second down run, and now it's 3rd and 5 to go. I really don't want to start another half going 3 and outs. We got to keep this drive alive. Craig over the middle, hauled in by the second-year receiver, Trevor Offord. Having a nice day. He's been probably the best receiver out there for us with 78 yards. Up right behind him with like 61 or so. Another clean pocket. Another one hauled in. That's Joe Mixon. Back in plus territory. About halfway through the third quarter. Craig rifles a pass off the mark. We're trying to avoid a punt. Quick throw, caught by Tremaine Donalds. Thank God he hauled that one, and we had him and Kupp both open. On the 41, delayed give. Mixon, patient running, he gets 4 yards, and now Myles Murphy goes down for the Bengals. Might have to lower the injury slider even more. Again, I've lowered it like 3 different times throughout the course of the series, and it feels like there's almost no change. Play action on second down. Down the field, caught by Cooper Kupp on a comeback. So now Kupp and Offord up to 80-plus yards each, or around there. We go to a screen for Kupp. He breaks a tackle and gets 5 more. And now we are being pretty efficient here in the passing game. Quick drop back. Go back to Kupp for his 3rd straight grab. He gets 4 more yards. And Craig is finally up to 50% completion percentage. Please convert this. I would love a touchdown drive here to open the half for the offense. But Mixon's wrapped up for a loss. You gotta settle for the field goal here. But we're going to stay out here. Now we're being a bit too aggressive, I think. And we're going to audible. What is happening? We're letting Craig take the field goal. What am I watching? What is this? You can't be serious that we just did that. I've never seen that in my life. We just audibled out of a 4th and 3 into a field goal for our starting quarterback after that drive. What am I... This isn't real. This can't be real. Holloman wrapped up, but there's a flag. Holding on the offense. It's coming back. Just when I thought I had seen everything, I am seriously stunned. Higgins here is a couple inches shy. And the Rams defense get off the field. We have just let 2 drives go to complete waste. I don't mind the first one because I think that was not a terrible call, but the fake field goal or the fake 4th down into a field goal audible is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Genuinely crazier than the ending of our playoff game last year. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while. And about how this defense can't stop missing tackles. And that we can't stop clean freaking tune. I'm not sure I'm gonna like the result of this game. It's trending towards being the wildest loss that we've ever had in the series. 4th quarter begins. We don't get a stop here, which means holding these guys to a field goal, then we're going to lose. That pass is broken up. We finally jarred one loose in traffic for like the 2nd or 3rd time only in this game. When it's happened to us like 5 times. We got better in the 3rd quarter, so that is an improvement. 3rd and 6, Tune's pressured, and he throws it away. No flags. Great stop. Had to have it. Slightly better punt than their last one, and we start from our own 20. We have let 2 red zone drives go to waste, and we are down by 4 because of it. One of those touchdowns they had was a result of that first time that we did not convert in the red zone. So if we don't score on this drive, and by score I mean a touchdown, I don't feel too good about a win here. Well, let's see what the offense can do in only their 2nd drive of the half. This one's caught by Kupp down the sideline for a 1st down. Kupp's gonna go to the top of your screen, trips towards the top as well. We go to Parson. He's got a 1st down. Now just shy of the 50, out to Mixon off tackle. He breaks one off. He's down the sideline. Back in the red zone are the Rams. You cannot screw this drive up. We're at the 11. Let's convert. Mixon's best run gives us the ball in the red zone. That one's incomplete for Trevor Offord, and now our right tackle, Jedrick Wills, is hurt. That's going to bring in Kevin Dotson at right tackle. 2nd and 10. Craig, clean pocket, dumped off, and Mixon can't break a tackle. In fact, we lost a yard. What is it with this red zone offense, man? Just put the ball in the end zone. Win the freaking game. Come on. I believe in you. Craig, another clean pocket. He steps up. He's taken off. He fumbled! You can't be serious! You can't! I can't believe that. The one time he actually runs and doesn't slide. He just has it poked out. What? Oh my God. This is unbelievable. We don't want to win this game. Holloman gets to the 6. Come on, man. You're giving this team no chance. 3 red zone trips, 0 points out of it. This is barbaric. Holloman wrapped up for a loss by Terry Hackett. We gotta force a punt and get it back at like the 50-yard line here. We cannot allow a single first down here. Get the stop, defense. They hand it off. Holloman's wrapped up by Terry, and they're gonna punt. The punt is fair caught at the 45-yard line in our territory. This is the last chance. I am almost just smiling, laughing because of how comical this is. Incomplete down the field for Donald. We're going 5 wide on 2nd down. Craig over the middle. Donald breaks a tackle but gets nothing extra. Only 5 yards. You got to go for it on 4th down if you can't convert here. You just have to. At this point, if you don't score, you've lost the game. This one's broken up for Donald. How many big hits are they going to have to jar the ball loose? We're going to punt the ball away. You're kidding. The offense is driving me nuts, man. I can't believe what I'm watching. I really, truly don't think that we're going to win this game. I just really don't. We've had chance after chance, and all we've done is blow them. That's it. The defense has actually done a really good job since Toon came in, and the offense has done nothing to show for it. Can we get off the field here, though? 3rd and 4 is tough for this defense because they love their quick throws, and Toon's got good time, but it's incomplete, out of bounds. Kramer could not keep his feet in. Now we start from even further back, inside our own 30. This might be your last chance. Cannot let it go to waste, and you have to score a touchdown now. You've waited too long to go for the field goal. Cup for 6. 23 for 44 through the air for Craig. I would have really liked to involve Mixon more on the ground game earlier on, because I feel like we just haven't given him enough chances here, and now that we're this late in the game, what's the point of handing the ball off? You've got 3 minutes left. Stop it. The play calling has been it just makes no sense. I just got to be honest. Craig got it to Offord, wide open, though, across the 50. And he has now surpassed 300 passing yards. We got to get 350 to meet our passing goal. And if we pass the entire way down the field, we will reach it, just barely. But 2:31 to play, all 3 timeouts. 1st and 10. Caught, Offered again. And he has now surpassed 100 yards, just as Cooper Kupp has. Good to see our top 2 wideouts playing so well in this game. And Donald probably could also have as many if he would have hung on to more of these passes. It's mainly been him to not hang on to the ones in traffic, but he does hang on here. Trips top of your screen, just over 90 seconds left. Offord breaks a tackle, fakes at a defender, and gets across the 20. We're back in the red zone for the 4th time in this game, and it's our last time here as well. The most important drive of the day. Can we come out on top somehow? Craig finds Donald, but he can't hang on. Plays like that, man. That would have gone for 9 yards. 2nd and 10. Play action. Craig rifles another one that Offord can't hang on to. Now we got 3rd and 10. Just how many of these are they going to break up after we already have the ball in our hands? I don't know. Now Craig's flushed out. He throws on the move for the end zone. It's intercepted. And that's the game. 0 for 4 in the red zone. A fumble at the 1. A pick at the 1. A fake 4th down into a field goal that we completely shanked because it wasn't a kicker. It was our number one quarterback. And now this. Well, maybe it's not over yet, actually. We might have one more chance here if they don't throw the ball on this play. They just had an injury timeout, which does not take away one of ours. Holloman is tackled. We're going to have one last shot. They're going to give us another chance. With like 30 seconds left and one timeout, we have to go 56 yards to win it. Do we have this in us? It's pretty much just heaving the ball for the end zone here because they're going to play prevent defense. And we're just going to do probably 4 verts. We do just that, and we just dumped it off. And he's tackled in bounds. What in God's name? And there goes our last timeout thanks to an injury. This is absolutely incredible, dude. I don't know what to say. I genuinely just don't. The fact that we just watched this performance from this team is just mind-boggling. And there's the end of the game right there. We're not going to have enough time to get another playoff. That's going to be in bounds. Because now we have to go for the end zone. And he's tackled in bounds. There it is. There's your game. Rams lose in the just best way possible. It is week 1, and I'm already at a loss for words. I thought I was at a loss at the end of our playoff game last episode, or in last season, but I don't even know how to explain this game to somebody who wants to know what happened, because I am just stunned. We outgained them, but we just simply were so bad with our chances that we gave ourselves. We just shot ourselves on our own damn feet. Every time that we were about to score, I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I thought that, I don't know what to say. I am truly at a loss for words. I've got nothing for you. Clayton Tune was apparently better than Craig in this game. We didn't defend Holloman well. I mean, he had 5.3 a carry. Did have the 44-yard one, which might be boosting those numbers by a lot. Who knows? But look at this. 59 yards after contact. This is terrible from this team, dude. That is awful. 59? You can't be serious, dude. Mixon played well on a very low amount of carries, but really also his numbers were also boosted by one big gain. And Craig fumbled on the only carry that he had. Of course he did, at the 1-yard line. Just nothing worked out for us in this game. This is pretty much exactly what happened against the Falcons. The offense, not in our last game against them, but rather in week 1. And you had 2 receivers pop off for big days, but then your quarterback turns the ball over 3+ times, and a lot of that was in the red zone. So, you can't win when you perform this way. It's just impossible to win a game like that when you play the way that you did. Despite some really good pressure and pass rush from the guys that you expected from, the defense was just once again heavily let down by the offense, which has been the story every season up until this point. And yay, we have a new injury for the team as well. Let me guess, it's Chidobe Awuzie? Yes, it is, for 4 weeks. Every single year, there is a week 1 injury prior to week 1, and there's also one coming out of it. Every single season. Now I'll put the injury slider back down to like 5 because clearly 20 is apparently too damn high. Somehow. Oh, it's at 15. 15 is too high. My bad. We'll make it 10. Like, we could have won that game in the first half. We could have won the game in the first half because neither team scored there in the second. It was 21-17 at the break. And I don't have any words, as I've said. We're going to move on to week 2. And that's going to be the episode, folks. That's it. That's how year 5 starts. Every year, the team presents some new, just huge concern to start each season. It's always fun. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.